And blessings. This is Lisa Marie Mache Wahotasen. So we're going to have our early morning chit chat. I have not taken my bath, or I don't know what you would call that here, since I don't have a bathtub. I've not showered, but the shower doesn't actually run. I'm gonna say bath because it's still bathing. I have not taken my bath yet, but I did get up. I did a short video on Afrocentric Home Decor, which I'm going to be delivering. I told you shorter videos because I got a 21-day course, and I would love for you to join it. It is, are you listening? Are you hearing? Are you understanding your intuition? And today, our class number one, we're going to talk about intuition. It's from 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. Eastern. If you missed the first class, no worries. Everything will be recorded. Yeah, I'm doing better. I'm doing better. Like African herbs, African herbs. I was talking to the Afro Central Home Decor and Style channel about that as African Americans or Africans, specifically in diaspora, but specifically in America, whether you're Caribbean, this is Africans. I'm going to even get rid of the subtitles, right? It is African. We have to understand what that means. We have been falsely uh, uh, and I would say incorrectly misled to believe that we as African Americans are, in a sense, the center of the universe, and everything that we and information we have is first world knowledge. And when we do that, we actually really disregard the real first world knowledge, who was here first. Let's talk about that. Disregard the real first night knowledge of Africa. So it's like, but it's only because we're coming from a very, not just a Eurocentric view, but a unicentric view. And centric is the operative word this time. We believe that being from the States is being from basically the center of the universe. And it makes us think from that perspective, not because we're mean, not because we're arrogant, not because we're even self-centered, because we really don't know that all our plants and medicines for the African body comes from Africa. So it's going to be hard to tell me about the herbs that are grown in the States. It's going to be hard to tell me about even things like healthy guts and like I appreciated the probiotic tip, because saying that the herbs itself, uh, okay, so antibiotics, I know from the doctor, that stuff does not do well to the body, but unless you need it in case of emergency. I'm not a doctor. I'm not saying for me it never worked out. It took way more than it gave. But what I like about herbs in general, I find, is that the herbs don't just take, but it gives at the same time. See, that's African. You're supposed to release and give at the same time. What is the greatest example of that? Giving birth. You are releasing and you are being gifted at the same time. So, but the other two, the idea of probiotics, think about it in the States is, I was saying, it's 50 to, have you ever bought probiotics in the States? What you're saying, I mean, you can easily pay 50, 60, 70, $100 for something that is still extracted. When in Africa, I'm sure in the States as well, they have things that are natural probiotics, not just like natural antibiotics. They would actually have natural probiotics. I think there's some plants that is all built in as one. See, I don't think that the creator of nature would actually not put everything that you would need to get to for the illness, for the prevention, and for the recovery of the illness. We have to stop thinking in fragmentations and start thinking in wholeness. It's a very hard concept, even when we go to school. So even when we're doing alternative medicine, we're still learning it from a Eurocentric perspective. And not an and or, it's always an either or, not an and both, and not an and both and more. So what I'm finding is I love it. The remedies you're sending me, get this clay and then this, and that. Those things with the different oils. There's no store to walk in, y'all. There's no lines of rows of Whole Foods who, in sense, is appropriating indigenous and native medicines anyway. I mean, I'm hoping that the companies are are sourced through people of color, if you will, or natives or even Africans. I doubt it because I know the company that I went through that most people recommended to me because I mean, as we know, was a white company, and to me, their herbs didn't feel that something. The best herbs I will still say I ever had was the brown water detox, and then also the herbs from my brother in South Carolina because they were sourcing it outside of the states at least. Maybe it's from the Americas, but outside of the state. Many things that, and I don't know everything that Dr. Sebi spoke on, but I remember even the burro or the small bananas, that's natural here, that's all they have. Most of the stuff that I know that Layla Africa, Garvez, both of them ancestor souls, they were, well, his greatest book was called African Holistic Health. He was very, very particular about recommending things for us, like I said, African herbs, African foods for the African body. Queen Afua was very good at that too, is recognizing the African and what the African needs. That's why losing those elders and those scholars it's a big loss, because the new jack people will just go and buy and send away. For I had a person that I knew in North Carolina. He would spend all this money on these different kind of mushroom strains that was then into powders. I'm in Africa, y'all. I get the real mushrooms that pull out of the ground with the roots hanging from them. The idea that food is medicine is this in the States is this kind of corrupted, very expensive, very anxious, very one-sided, very elitist way, and it's not even necessary. It's not even necessary. Fasting, taking in natural herbs that are indigenous. That's why I'm bringing you an African herbalist. Because you know about the Chinese herbs that African Americans are into as well. You know about the indigenous herbs that African Americans are into as well. All that is beautiful. But don't you want to know something maybe you don't know? Don't you want to know that possibly there's something made for us and only us? Think about it. So in all of the naturalness of Ghana, the naturalness of Africa, even Accra, which, like I said, most people that I know don't even like. There's beauty in here, and there's naturalness, and so it just really helped me to embrace my own naturalness. This bald head has changed. Like I got too much damn hair on my head now. I got too much hair. Like I need to shave this hair off. Like, the bald makes me feel more sexier than I ever felt in my life. And when you don't have the negative, some may like it, some may not. When I cut my hair bald, like I said, I had people write me, more than one, don't you ever do that again. I didn't like your hair off. Grow your hair back. You know, somebody, recently a comment was, so you're going to start gaining weight now? Like, all right. And so I thought to myself, what if nobody had an opinion about you? Or what if you lived in a society where a bald head is not even looked at twice? Would you keep your bald head longer? Would you always keep it bald? Would you think you're beautiful? I mean, like, really beautiful? What if, but at the same time, opposite, what if you live in a society where, like I said, big butts rule, and your butt is now flat? And so how did I learn, and my breasts, small, and like, how did I learn to, like, because this fasting is making me love my body. It's what I got, and I don't know, something to me about, it's funny, when we talk about body positive, still the trend is the heavier woman, right? But like I said, skinny women still get made fun of. People say your butt is flat, whatever, to other women. I mean, I never had that issue, but now it's not an issue. It's actually something that I'm embracing. So I'm going to say this not to offend those that are thicker, not to offend you at all. It's for me. I love my skinny body. I love my little flat butt. And so let me tell you something you cannot do, because this is what's going to happen. And I guarantee it. No emojis, you cannot say you can do squats. you wouldn't tell a body positive heavy woman that she could still, not if you down for the body positive thing. If you down for the body positive thing and she showed you her body, you wouldn't say, well, a few more pounds around the waist would make the fat look better. No, you wouldn't say that. So you can't say to a skinny woman who says, I'm embracing my flat butt, that she can do exercise and she can do lifts, she can do. Why? Why can't she just love the flat butt? Why can't she embrace the flat breast? Why can't she love her skinniness? Why not? I mean, personally, honestly, I feel kind of like model vibes. Like I like the way I came. My mother looked like this, and she struggled so much in the Black community with looking like this. And it's got to stop. So I love my flat butt. I love my small breasts. I love that they ain't up here anymore. It's funny when the butt boobs was up and the butt was up. I think that I had so many self-esteem issues that none of that even mattered. So I gotta love this because I've grown enough as far as maturity to love it. So no, you can do squats. No, it's not that bad. No, you still have a butt. Just silence. If you can't take it, if it's too odd, if it's too not nice to you, you'll be okay. It's flat, y'all. It's flat and it's beautiful. It's flat and it's beautiful. It's flat, it can go up there, but it ain't going up there. It's staying down there. And it's beautiful. I mean, I would rather, to be honest, when I wear, especially this yellow dress or the red dress or those kind of things, I want to get you back in here, y'all, because I want to be hands-free. I love that my Black skin looks so good in this yellow. I'm just saying. I love the way my arms and the hips, I'm a woman. I'm a woman. I don't know. I love the no makeup sometimes, and I love the short hair, and I love how I walk around my house, and I love the colors around me, and y'all, we gotta do better, and we gotta get over it. So I was on the Sheeta today. That is what's going on. I'm sipping on the pineapple ginger lemon tea. I made a smoothie with I keep saying guanabana, soursop, but here they say local apple. Oh my gosh, off the chain. So I'm gonna have that for so-called breakfast so I can take my first herbal drink. As you can see, that neck is looking 1,000 times better than African herbs. And then the herbs that I remember when I had actual beginning of an abscess, if you remember, I gargled with the other African herb solution, and it was so good, and I think a day it was gone, so I still had more left, so I still had it. So after I drink even a smoothie that might have seeds in the smoothie that gets stuck in my teeth, I gargle with it. Y'all, Africa is powerful. Give her a chance. Let me show you her and embrace her and love her. I'm not going to stay long today. Again, for those that came in late, it's my intensive. It starts your time, 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. It is the first of a 21-day intensive. We say 21 days because it is over the course of 21 days. It's actually 6 live meetings, and then I decided I might actually do a little small Facebook group so you all can kind of still connect to each other, ask questions. We'll have to see. I'll talk to the group members. It's $87. It's going to be a wealth of information, and yeah, because I can't keep doing the 1-hour videos only because sometimes I just don't even. It's not that I don't have the time, because now I don't have the time because I'm running around, because I need some time to fix up the house. I really want to paint this wall so that white, the same blue, and I really want to get a painting because that little thing over there just bothers me. So I got some more things to do in my space, and I really need to get a mirror for over there. Okay, I got things I need to do. But oh my God, I think I even see my neckline again because I'm healing. The African herbs, the the fasting, the deeper spiritual awareness. And so that's what our group is about too. An intensive is really connecting to that deeper spiritual awareness. I talked to Kwame today. We had such an amazing conversation, and Kwame wants this, and I do too. So yeah, it's good, y'all. It's good. And I'm getting ready to go to Cape Coast, so I'm going to be going to the Art Center tomorrow. I leave on Thursday for the Cape Coast, but I'm going to Art Center tomorrow because I want to get an African bathing suit. They sell it, Accra print. Yes. And this we can take some beautiful pictures with my little skinny self. Okay, I'm about to do this. All right. Okay, let's see who's on this morning. I want to thank you for being on. I'm sure I'll see you a little later. Live Free TV. I know, I can't help it. I got to do it all. Hey, Umi Speaks. Umi Speaks, where you been? Hey, Umi Speaks. Beverly, good morning again, my Che. What type of herbs? Okay, I'll show you. You look amazing. Oh, me Darcy Pa. Grand Rising, DJ Queen, Champion. Frank. I was thinking, what, my Che? What was it saying? I was thinking about you. I was like, why Frank? Why Frank ain't watching me no more? Hey, Queen Lisa Marie, how are you? I'm wonderful. Mihoye. And how are you? Grand Rising, Mixed Native. Charlotte says, oh my, you look stunning. Oh, me Darcy Pa. Peace, love, and light, beautiful woman. Hey, General Mosquito, how are you? Phoenix Rising, mystical inside, your butt is not flat at all. I love it, laugh aloud. You have a round back there. We all do. That's right, Charlene. Charlotte's beautiful name. Channeling Goddess Energy. Yes, ma'am. Hey, how are you? I'm wonderful, Miss Lady Blue World. So I'm so good to see people I haven't seen in a minute. Fuchsia Jones, good morning. I love your nails. Let's talk about that too. Thank you, Fuchsia. See, gotta get my queens, the goddesses up on here. I love my nails. I love the color. So let me just go more. Yes, they are acrylic, no doubt. Yes, they are acrylic. So, and here, if you go to get the nails done, they'll call it, oh, you want nail extensions. I'm just saying, you might hear that as well, because quite frankly, that's what they are. They are extended to your nails. I'm sure one day, and maybe, y'all might need to do that, they will have some natural glue, so then it'll be even more fun, but I love it. And also the polish, I gotta ask them, is there a name for the polish? I just told them I want yellow, they probably only have one, and it was great, but I did gel on the polish, because it lasts longer. They say come back every 2 weeks. I'll look, because I'm sure I did a video. That's how I know what dates. I think I did a video, and I'm sure it's been 2 weeks, and to get it filled, and I was gonna come back for my birthday to get it filled, but I mean, we'll have to see by Wednesday, because they look really, really, really good, like amazingly good. Best nail filing job, best care I think I've ever had. And then let me show you how great they did on the toes. Like I want you to know about this place called Mimo Berry. But the nails, that's the only thing. You can't turn the damn thing. Okay, hold on. There we go. That's the downside. Now, I didn't, okay, get on my little shoes. Now, I didn't, look at how well they're done. Oh my gosh. Same color on the toes. And, oh, you want to see the flower, the plants, the life. Don't worry, them pots is going. So the men don't understand too, because sometimes the men don't be understanding. Okay, y'all know what I'm doing. Do. So why, like y'all, I don't know. Nails, what happened? It was the Cape Coast. The Cape Coast, I came back, I cut my hair off. I come back from the Cape Coast, I get nails, like, I think they really scream for me. I am a feminine woman. Everybody got a different definition, and you don't never have to go by anybody else's. I am a feminine woman, and I absolutely love them. I might get them cut down, not because I wouldn't love to have them this long, but because I can't type or anything, so it's a little difficult. But I still want them long. But I say that and might not do it. I love them. That was a win-win situation. And as far as the hair color, I want to just say, as you ladies could see, what you got to see, it is like everybody said. It's actually, and it's probably different colors in different places because remember the gray is white, which I love, and the other color, the black, is that more red. I was going for all white, but the sun, the being out, like everybody said, the color changes over time, and I'm with it. It's kind of cool, like a chocolate woman with the, I love it, I love it. And when it grows out, I'll love it too. I would color my hair again. I wouldn't bleach my hair again, but I would color my hair again with some of the more products that, you know, that are a little more natural. I would definitely do it, but I like my black and white too. I like my salt and pepper as well. So it's whatever. Just let me just be honest. I like a bald head. I'm about this bald head life right now, and I can't see that I could go another week. I think it's just been days. Let me see. I was gonna go back, y'all. Didn't I cut my hair this week? Cause it's okay. Last week, cause Sunday starts a new week. Didn't I just cut my hair like, yeah, Wednesday? I cut it Thursday, so it's Thursday. So it's Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Real? We're not completely bald. So that just, and I'm using that neem oil, that African neem oil. I mean, I know it's indigenous to Asia, but India specifically. But that neem oil, it grows in Africa, and the neem is so amazing, and it makes your hair grow back real fast. But I actually like it low. I want it bald right to that first layer. That first layer. That total bald, I'm not need that, but I like that too. I do. But that first layer, but it's fun. I'm having fun, y'all. I'm having fun. Like I said, I'll be at the Cape Coast this weekend, and y'all, if you're in the class, you'll be there too. But don't worry, because you know I'm going to come in and be like, hey, y'all, it's my birthday, August 7th. Oh, August 7th, y'all, is my birthday. So I want to say, if you wanted to ever make a donation, you'd be like, my girl needs a break, and she's going to take us anyway because we know how she do it. We know the Wi-Fi work because I was there already. I'll be back at the beach house. And oh my gosh, the Wi-Fi is great. And I would love if you want to donate at this time so I can have a 53 years old. I'm celebrating my 53rd years on this earth. So God willing, I get there. And if you want to donate, it would be beautiful because it would help me pay for there, in other words, and being near the ocean. And of course, I'm going to take you with me. I'm going to take you with me. I'm going to take you with me. I'm going to, yeah, I know I took you with me before. I don't know, I didn't take you live, but I could. I'm going to take you with me. But I'm not going to be doing a whole bunch of videos, but I do want to properly show you the place and, you know, just show you why I came back twice. My 4 out-of-town trips in Ghana. Not aborted, didn't get there yet. It's the 4. The first one was prom, or pram. I don't know. And that was very nice. I hung out with the sisters, and that was the sister. Sorry, y'all. Okay, I try to get y'all in the dirt right now, but the dirt is where we want to be. We are fully rooted right now. And it was wonderful. Sister Yolanda, shout out if you get to watch this. Love that sister. Said, hey, I watch your videos for years since you was in California. I was living in California too. I would love to meet you. She didn't have to get it out. I said, when you want to meet? When you want to meet? She's like, tomorrow, and I'll come pick you up. And see, I love when it's done like that. I think that is such a beautiful thing. And she was very gracious. She took me out because of her. I met Ro from the Palette Kitchen in Osu, Accra, and I've been there ever since. Ro is just the most. I gonna have some. We're gonna do some business with Ro because Ro is very, very, very popular. And she also took me out to eat, and she's the elder. She took me out. She paid, and for everything. We had a great time. We got together in the day. She picked me up, and we went after we finished, we went to the art center, because, you know, we got to big up the queens that is doing it right. When I say she was so gracious, when I say she was so respectful, loving, but like, she's older than me, and I have to keep emphasizing that because we're in Ghana, and that stuff matters. The way you treat those that are older than you. And so she's like, no, I've been watching you have inspired me, and others have told me that, but she came with it. And it felt so good. It felt so great. And I want to shout her out. Y'all know Yolanda and Yuan Akua 7. I know I probably said it wrong, but that's close. Some of y'all already subscribed to her. So Prom Prom is nice. That she's right off the beach. She lives in a house that's, oh my God, next to another house with Sister Irma. And it's beautiful. Prom Prom is beautiful. Then I went to the Cape Coast to Asebu Village with my brother Kwame from California, which is really family. His sister birthed my baby, and his other sister was my spiritual mentor, period. And for most of a lot of sisters in the Bay, if you don't give it up to Rashida Kaaba, you lying. His name is Kwame Toto, and he is my brother. Like, I got family. And that's a beautiful thing here culturally, for me to show up with Kwame to see my brother. You got to understand, to Ghanaians, it don't have to be related to you by blood. You just have to have some kin. Same thing in the southern regions of the United States, or at least it used to be. You better show up with somebody, y'all. Don't be showing up with nobody that can't, the respect's not going to be there in the same way. That's why it's very important. So Kwame calls me too. Talk about the rites of passage. It says, hey, Rashida told me, who's still in the States, that you are in Ghana. She said, you gonna get her, you better not get off the phone and then tell me you spoke to Lisa Marie. We need to make sure she's good, and we need to let her know she got her family that is here. And I'm getting emotional, because I didn't think about to tell you that story. Like, that's how deep it was. Kwame is running the Asebu Village. I seen a sister on YouTube, Ivy Prosper, film out there. I see the brother, I think he's I don't know if he's an Israelite. I would just call it now, but I don't even know what it is. I'm so old school. But he's something like that. And he's a light-skinned brother married to a dark woman, skinned woman, and they have a farm and all this new age stuff that y'all like, that I like too. And my Kwame was on that show. Kwame is busy as a mother. Got a new wife, a woman that's going to be his wife, and children. And Kwame said, you are always welcome. You are family. Come see us. And it was so nice. My Kwame respected Kwame so much. Kwame from the States is tall in stature. He wears his African clothes. He's in a position of power, and that is a respect too. In Ghana, the position you hold is also a respectful thing. So I want to shout out the diasporans that really have reached out and have said, hey, I know you're in town, and da-da-da-da. So I want us, so, and they're both Black Americans. So see, Black Americans are doing good, and we are doing good, but typically, yes, if you come into town and you as a diasporan knows another diasporan, especially if they watch you or you watch them, or they told you inspire them or you mentored them, usually what they would do if you came into town is they would make sure that they get with you. It's more of it's a lot of it actually from an African perspective. It's a showing the world the solidarity. It's a respect for the person that you've been watching for years, or you've been, in a sense, you're a mentor, maybe you're a teacher on whatever level. It's a respect to say, hey, I know you're here, let's go do this thing, And sometimes I think as women, especially as aging women, we have to be okay with that role. We have to be okay that the youngsters must give us the seat when we come in, or the youngsters must address us first. If you took the tree classes, and we're gonna have them once a month, this is something that they talk about. Who addresses whom first? I mean, it's a great question, right? The younger usually addresses the old one. It's like, ain't no old person. Now, of course, wait. If you walk into somebody's house, then I think, yeah, you still address everybody in the house. You just have to do it. So it's different ways at different times, depending on who. But normally, the younger one would go to the older one and say, come through. I like in African culture, something that I'm learning too, and something that's hard because I say it too. You can't say to an elder when you come in, I'm so busy. I'm just so busy. I just can't get time. I'm so big. Ooh, you wouldn't say it. Or you can't go into, because Kwame can get in trouble for this, so he told me this. Zoe told me a lot too, both of them. You could, like Kwame can't go into his village and not see certain people because everybody will tell him or that person that he came. It's kind of it's almost like a shunning that can happen because in a sense you shun down. So the idea of just the culture is what I'm wanting to bring you because it helps to bring us back to our own culture and to make sure that there are certain protocols. I think it's going to be hard for us to know all of the cultures, but I will say this. Many of them is actually reminiscent of the same kind of cultural things that we have. Can you imagine if somebody came into your town that's supposed to be your friend or, you talk to on the phone? Who didn't have that happen? You talking to on the phone, you're cool, and then you found that they was in town. Everybody said, did you see Bobby? Bobby? No, I talked to Bobby this morning. Well, Bobby came around. Well, where Bobby go? Bobby went to the chicken shack, the fish shack. We went to the this. Matter of fact, Bobby done went down to fishing. You ain't seen Bobby. No, because I done talked to Bobby, so I'm a little surprised that Bobby wouldn't call me. It's the same thing. It's the same thing. So and I'm telling you because I know some of you are relocating, get used to the culture. And what it will do, because I want Africans, continental Africans, even those in the diaspora, to understand that African Americans have a culture too. I think it's very important for us as African Americans to show our gracious and beautiful and respectful culture, because really our culture is African. It was brought to us over through the waters and the shores to come to the Americas. I was thinking some of the thoughts that I had. I remember watching a video. I don't know if it's Dinus. I don't really know how to say his name. Amir. I don't even know if it was him. But he had wrote this article about how, because I'm in his travel Facebook group, and how, the women started getting started. Oh, girl, I would go to Italy. They love some black women. And he said something. He said, yeah, they love some black women, but they don't take you home. He said, y'all need to be bigging up these black men, these African men. He was very specific. He said, because he's been to many African countries. He said, I see them with African American women. He said, they take you home. So let's go through it. When I had the relationships. When I was in the DR, the brother that I was with we lived in Puerto Plata. He took me home to his mother's village on the countryside. When I was in Trinidad and Tobago, we were in wherever we were in Dago Martin. He took me home to his mother's house in St. James, Port of Spain. And same thing with Kwame. That's how they start. Same guy. I'll tell you, the DR and y'all, I feel like I'm just like a repeat. This stuff is so good. Same thing Jesus did. If they like you, hey, I want you to talk. Here's my mom. Hey, mom. And she's talking Spanish. You don't know, but she's black and you black. And she's like, I love you, and I love you already. Then you got to talk to the auntie and the sisters, the brothers, and everybody. Because you're getting ready to meet them. When I met Jesus, I came in on Tuesday. On Wednesday, we went to meet his mother. When I met Clyde, I met him on Wednesday. On Thursday, we went to meet his mother. And Kwame and I were supposed to go for this one. He already prepping me. We're going to meet the family. So the idea of family, the idea of that is just, it's something you have to talk about because it seems so simple, but if we're not doing it, then it's not that simple. Or if we take it for granted or we forgot about it, there's a culture and there's a protocol, and we as African Americans must not get so stuck in our Eurocentric ways. Sometimes I do want to say, Kwame, like yesterday, oh, you want to speak to my mother? I'm thinking, same thing I speak with Jesus. We don't talk the same language, but I did pretty well. I remember, y'all, she's grieving, so I just said, oh, Kafra, I'm so sorry for your loss. She know, I related to her. And then he's like, you want to talk to my senior sister? You want to talk to my junior sister? Talk to my other junior brother. See, I was tired. Y'all. I was like, I just want to go to sleep is what I wanted to say, but you can't say that. And it's like an adjustment. So get ready. I think you'll like it. I think it'll become normal because guess what? It is. Josephine Baker, she was well loved in France. She was taken home. It's about self-love. We have to take ourselves home, and now we are loved. Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, of course. I mean, I think Josephine Baker, because I loved her. Oh my God, I loved her so much. In the end, she's beloved France. She did love France, but France, in the end, didn't love her, I don't think. And I think, but I still get you. I'm not saying that they didn't love her because she was a white woman. Maybe they wouldn't have threw her out on the streets, and maybe they wouldn't have done that. So, but I agree with you. You know what I'm saying? You're going there, and I appreciate that going there. But I will say, in all honesty, I mean, other people, would you think, I mean, I know why she loved France because America was so horrible and so horrible to her. But when I always think about they threw her out, they looked crazy, they laughed at her, in the end, you know, I mean, are we truly accepted? Truly, truly? Or is she the woman with the bananas around her? I mean, is she, I don't know. Was she exotified, or, I know that's not a word, but I kind of know what I mean. But I still like where you went. I'm not going to take it away. Yes, okay. That bedspread, my God, it's, oh, thank you, Dr. Vine. It's cultural. It sounds like India too. My friend is Tibetan. The things you speak sound similar. That's right. It's simply that some American people don't expand. Ashe. And I would agree with you on that. That's so beautiful. Real family is incredible. Yes, naturally clever. Dr. B says, makes sense to show up with family. It keeps you loved, well, and safe and sound. The universe always looking out. Absolutely. Yes, God is an elder can see your wisdom. That's beautiful. Ashe. Yes, the yellow is popping on you, Queen. Thank you, Black Cotton. Glad to see you on this hour. Thank you. Loving your whole look, sexy beast. Ah, Dr. B. Love me some Dr. B. Dr. B be doing her best. She be like, I'm going to keep you open, girl. It ain't just a black thing. I'm like, no, Dr. B. Yes, it is. And what's wrong with that? And that's what I love about me and Dr. B's relationship. We could totally not agree on some things, especially when it comes to race and all that. But I know she's coming with love, and I know that perspective. I used to say that I want to get there one day, and now I actually don't feel like I need to. I feel like what I need for my spiritual healing and completion is to connect to my blackness, thus connecting through Africa. I need it. I need it. It's alivening. So I need it. And so that's why but I always respect her opinion. I go there with her and then I come right back. Okay, now. But I love you, though. You know I love you. That woman, I tell you, this beautiful woman right here, I love her. So yeah, okay, I got to tell you about the herbs, okay, because I don't really know the herbs, but oh my God. Oh, thank you. Yes. Okay, let's see if I didn't want to miss anybody. Sorry, love your nails. Yes, good morning, Sheila. Love the yellow dress, me, Dusty Pa. Yes, you have fully embracing yourself. How can you not be sexy? That's right, the red and the yellow off the chain. Royal rising beauty. Yes. Oh, no, I didn't mean it. Oh, I hope I didn't do anything. No, I didn't want to do that. Damn nails. Okay. Okay. Okay, I didn't do anything. I did good. Just can't get this thing up because the nails. Okay, Phoenix rising. Hey, embraced. Yes, yes. Love the color and love your plants too. Thank you, Miss Lady Blue World. Thank you. How much do they charge for nails there? So I gave you that answer. Hey, Goddess, where do you donate? Love, light, and source. I will leave the link in the description box, but right now you can go to $La Rosa Negra 67 on Cash App, and it's LaRosaNegra 67. Loving your whole look, sexy. I love her. Yes, that bellows popping on you, Queen. Glad to see you on at this hour. Thank you, Black Cotton. Dr. B, that's my girl. I'm telling you, I love her. I love her. Yes, that's right. God, it's not about where you go. It's about knowing who you are. You attract whoever you are, don't you? Yes, you attract wherever you are, don't you? Yes, I think it is about knowing who you are. And I think it's about not even knowing who you are. I would like to say that. I think if you know who you are or not, you're going to attract who you are. You don't even have to have knowledge of who you are. You could be thinking you something else. I've been there, many of us. I've done enough of this. I prayed of you. You still meet the same person over and over again. So the acknowledgement, knowing who you are, I would say no. I would say yes, it's energy attracting energy. I definitely say that. But I will say, if you want to know who you are, if it's hard to know who you are from maybe that going in and it's not really at this point you can't get there, then I would say see what you attract. I feel, and then if you want to track your progress, see who you attract. Or see what you're attracting. The attraction level in Africa is off the chain to me because, and this is my belief, is because there must have been a certain amount of work done in every other place to have it happen. I mean, in all honesty, Dr. B and all those that watch me, I feel like, again, I was looking for the African presence in countries, frustrated that they didn't even see it. When I got to Africa, I said, I'm going nowhere else. And I think, Dr. B, I think you have to also allow in the all, you have to allow in of the one as well. You sometimes we're so busy saying we are the world that we forget to say, and it's okay to be that part of that soup is a carrot, clearly a carrot, and that being the African part of that is good too. Some people need that. I mean, they are. But the beautiful part is, and the folks didn't understand it or not. The folks didn't understand it or not. Was the beautiful part was that they were so African, and I now can prove it, at least to myself. I think what you and others, I'm saying that that the narrative is that we're all one, is that it takes away from the person who really wants to embrace something that they felt like was taken from them. It's not a intellectual want. It's a spiritual want. It's a feeling. And to deny that person to push your narrative is actually could be harmful. They could be in a state of wholeness getting there, but you're telling them that even the state and even the direction and even the route that they're choosing is incorrect because it excludes others. That's not fair, Queen. It's absolutely not. And so I love you, you love me. You're a doctor, I believe, so I know you can deal with this. You might want to explore your need to push your narrative on others respectfully, because it feels a little, it takes a person out of where they are. They have a flow that is coming from the divine, that is coming from the universe, that is coming from the plants in the house. And when you come interjecting this, but it's not about color, it's not about color for you, but is it okay if it's about color for me? Because then it's almost saying, it's like you're saying, if it's not white, yes, you're right, it's not right. If you don't add white, then it's not gonna be. But there are some things that are black and you like it. It's like we believe in our minds at a higher perspective, which is still a very Eurocentric way of thinking, is a perspective of we all are one. But what if a higher perspective for a black person, an individual, is the connection to their Africanness? What if that is their higher perspective? Ashe. Like, share, subscribe, and comment. Love you, ladies. I'll see you all in the next video. Have a good one, ladies. Share the video and give thanks. It's not even about a target. See, that's a Eurocentric even language. To me, I'm not trying to have it. It's not about the audience. Girl, you've been with me too long for this. It's about me. If I was doing it for a target audience, I'd be a much richer woman. I have much more followers and subscribers. It's not about an audience. I didn't change or rearrange or who I am for YouTube. I was me and YouTube came to me. The decolonization is way deeper than I accept everybody as one. There must be decolonization before there can be truly acceptance. The decolonization of the mind, the decolonization of the body, the decolonization of the spirit. It's not about an audience. It's about my audience with the divine. And how my individual ancestors are connecting through me to tell their story. I have to do that, Queen. Respectfully. Love you, ladies. Right, I understand. All right, ladies, I love you. 45 minutes, I got to do another class, so we can't be on this long. But I think this conversation was necessary. So 30 people in the house, 26 thumbs up, so I'm already knowing. That just helps me realize, okay, I got you. Okay, thank you, darling. That 26 people, 30 people, 26 thumbs up. When I ask you to thumbs up, when I'm talking, it's just me saying, I want to know where you are, because I know all of you are not commentors, and that's okay. But when you put the thumbs up or whatever, maybe you put the thumbs down, then that's okay as well. So I just want to give you opportunity. Oh, I know that's right. I love you. I love you, and I think that's why we could have a conversation like that. Pamela Ralston says, "Thank you, Queen. You are very welcome." Ladies, I will put my links to the class that we're starting today. I will put a link to the upcoming classes. I got the folks, I got the teachers lined up, the master classes. I will gather those together. And also, if you want to donate, I'll make it real easy. There's a PayPal link, and there's also what's the other link? Cash App. So, Sister Try, I'm going to have a good birthday, and y'all going to come with me. Like, share, subscribe, and comment. Don't worry, I know it's early. Everybody ain't on. So make sure that you comment, and it is good. Yes, Ashe, you got it, sis. Lonbraj Moon, I love the name, darling. Lisa Marie, I'm so proud of you. You're such inspiration. It's all about self-discovery. We're always evolving. Yes, ma'am. I just want to make sure. You know I like to get everybody. I met you look beautiful. Oh, I got it. Okay, I can't get everybody because my nails won't let me. No, I think there's definitely some sick and twisted love for black women. Okay, sis. Okay, we'll have to talk about that because I think you're saying something there, and I want to hear. Yes, France was better than America, but was not her home. Ashe. Okay, I love y'all. I'll see you in the next video. Peace and blessings.